My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey everyone, guten Abend aus Deutschland, good evening from Germany. As a little follow-up to this morning's video, I would like to line up a few clips that are relating to Amber talking about her weight, whether or not she's telling the truth, and whether or not she's ever made it to the 600-pound mark. And I'm just doing this for fun because, let's be real, she's been super morbidly obese since the day she uploaded her first video on YouTube. She should have recognized the health risk and the necessity to lose weight immediately to extend her lifespan. But again, like I always tell you guys, from what I've seen on her channel, I think she's completely given up on life. The only reason why we still see her on YouTube is because that's her only source of income, her only way to ever make money, because she can't have a job out here, not even sitting down all day because she can't stay awake long enough. She takes naps frequently, and she can't focus. She doesn't have the mental focus anymore. To start off with, she doesn't have the intelligence, and so what could she do? The Walmart greeters are gone as far as I know. And so what could she possibly do? And so that is the reason why we keep seeing her on YouTube. And so let's look at a few clips where she talks about her weight and whether or not she's ever made it to the 600-pound mark. The first clip is from 2016, the all-time classic, where she clearly stated that she doesn't want to get the backlash for gaining weight.
My weight, I wouldn't say I've lied to you guys per se about it, but I definitely haven't been like very into like telling you guys my weight. Haven't really been 100% honest about that.
And she did the same thing in 2023. Or did you hear her talk about whether or not she's gaining or losing weight while she was stuffing her face every day after the supposed breakup from her caretaker? I didn't hear her mention her weight once.
Because whenever someone asks me, you know, oh, she's gaining weight or whatever, I always just say I'm losing.
Just like she is now. I'm not saying she's gaining now in 2024, but she's still lying.
I don't need the backlash at all. I don't want it. I just feel like it's so much safer to just say what people want to hear and what I feel like people will not hate me for.
Yeah, can you imagine how cray-cray you have to be to think that even though you visibly gain weight, it is safer to tell people that you're losing weight? That is absolutely insane, and of course an indicator that back then already in 2016 she was completely detached from the way she looks.
You're 600 pounds. That assumption is also incorrect. I went on YouNow today and I kind of went a little cray-cray because there's like this thing going around saying that I have reached 600 pounds.
She most definitely had at that point.
It has never happened. My highest weight has and always will be 560 pounds.
Yeah. There she is at 560.
So this is what the scale
and then she made it to 572.4.
looks like, if y'all are wondering.
Okay. So I'm currently not wearing any pants. So we're just gonna not look at that.
During that weigh-in, well, like we just saw the scale, right? Some people said back then that she stepped up way higher than the scale is high. And so people already assumed back then that she's got like a board on it or something underneath the scale to make her weight lower. I don't know about that. I just know she had not lost weight, and to me she was clearly towards the 600-pound mark.
How do you turn it on?
Or maybe even over it.
Hello. Okay.
It's ready.
Scared.
572.4 pounds.
572.4. Oh. Ah! I will never surpass that, and if it ever does
And she did.
happen, you guys will be the first to know, because I have been super honest with you guys about my weight and my...
No, she was not. You could see her. This is when I first used the term. You could see her expand like a yeast ball, and she still maintained that she's not gaining weight.
weight struggles and just the struggles that I have being as big as I am. I have no reason to sit here and lie to you.
Exactly, and that's the part I never get. To me, the exact amount of pounds does not make a difference, even though it sounds that way in my videos. But she's clearly super morbidly obese. She's playing at death's door, and she doesn't get it. And so she keeps hyper focusing on these pound amounts and lies about them, which makes no difference. You know, she could be sitting there at 800 pounds. I don't care. She needs to lose weight, and that is the point she keeps missing.
Guys.
So this is when Annie left that comment, and she's also stated it in interactions I had with her behind the scenes. So I'm not going to read the whole thing. You can pause it if you want to read it. But it says here, the last Christmas Norma was alive, Amber weighed 700 pounds. She lost it when she was on so many antibiotics because of MRSA. Remember the bleeding belly button? Yeah, I do. And so here's the confirmation. And you can find that comment under the video. I put a little arrow here, and you can look at it. And the way she looked back then was this. And I clearly see her being 700 pounds.
The last time I talked to you guys, I was on Weight Watchers. I was 593.6 pounds, and I had lost 15 pounds in 5 days.
Did you get that?
I was 593.6 pounds, and I had lost 15 pounds in 5 days. I was 593.6 pounds, and I had lost 15 pounds in 5 days. I was 593.6 pounds, and I had lost 15 pounds in 5 days.
So back then she tried to make us believe that that was a mistake. Of course, she meant 493.6. And I don't think so, because according to the way she looked, she had not lost weight.
I 100% understand why people think that at one point I was over 600 pounds.
Well over 600 pounds.
But I can safely say, like, when it comes to me stepping on the scale, I physically have never seen anything higher
See how she can barely look into the camera?
than 572.4. So if I ever was 600 pounds or more, I never knew.
So that's a whole different story, right? So she had been, the first video clip, she says that she'd rather lie about her weight than take the backlash for gaining weight. And then over the years, I mean, at least since 2019, when she was massively gaining weight, I mean, like 50 pounds a year, you know, for the most part. And so she's been lying, and then she gets bigger and says she's losing weight. That makes absolutely no sense. And I'm not sure what the psychological reason behind it is, because why? If she did podcasts where you cannot see her, then it would make sense. But she is vlogging herself, and she's frequently showing herself full body. And I showed in my last video the comparison. If you look at her being roughly 530 pounds, and she looks way smaller than she does now, being in the 490s, which she claims, then there is something going majorly wrong in her head. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it it makes no sense. And I'm taking into consideration that her skin elasticity is not as high as it used to be because she's also aging. And that's why what did somebody call it in the comments? The mime marks on her face, like the downward turned sides of her mouth and stuff like that. I'm taking all of that into consideration. But when you see her in front of her fridge and she's still as white as that fridge, if she had lost 40 pounds since last spring, then we would be able to see the difference. Because even at a girl her size, 40 pounds you can tell, but I cannot. And I know that some people said in the comment section after my last video that I think it was actually only one that said that they can tell that she's lost a little bit because of her shoulders. When the shoulders go down, somebody explained this to me, when her shoulders go down, it's the filters. And when you see her how she actually is, and you can tell when she's standing farther away from the camera and the filters don't catch her, then her shoulders are more like even out, broader than when you see them going down. And so again, I just wanted to line these clips up for you guys to form your own opinion. But I believe that she should, do herself the favor and do her audience the favor of not having constant reaffirmation that she's a liar. She lies more often than not, and that is absolutely unnecessary because she's making herself the laughing stock, and I don't see why she would want that. I get some people want negative attention over no attention, and I also get that she needs to pay her bills and, buy all that food. Like, imagine how much food it takes to stay that size. But she could turn her life around and make it, a positive one. But so far, no change.
It scares me that, like, sometimes your body could be so damaged that there's just, like, no turning back no matter what you do.
And so, yeah, thank you for watching this. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.